On December 5, 1945, 5 United States Navy torpedo bombers lifted off from Fort Lauderdale Naval Air Station in Florida. 14 men, a routine training mission, clear skies. They were supposed to be home for dinner. They never came back. What happened over the Atlantic Ocean that afternoon remains one of the most chilling, unsolved mysteries in American military history. Not because the planes disappeared, but because of what happened after. Flight 19 was led by Lieutenant Charles Taylor, an experienced combat pilot with hundreds of flight hours behind him. His 4-plane squadron, each carrying a 3-man crew, was tasked with a simple navigation exercise known as Navigation Problem Number 1. Fly east, drop practice bombs, turn north, come home. 2 hours, textbook. But somewhere over the ocean, something went terribly wrong. About 90 minutes into the flight, the control tower at Fort Lauderdale received a transmission from Taylor that nobody expected. He sounded confused, disoriented. He reported that his compass was malfunctioning, that both compasses, his primary and his backup, were giving him conflicting readings. He couldn't determine which direction was which. He said something that sent a chill through the entire control room. "We cannot see land. We don't know where we are." The base immediately tried to lock on to Taylor's radio signal to determine his position, but the communications kept cutting in and out. Atmospheric interference, static, broken transmissions. Every time they got close to a fix, the signal dissolved. Taylor, believing he was over the Gulf of Mexico, turned his squadron east, deeper into the open Atlantic. Other pilots questioned him. One transmission captured a trainee pilot saying the sun was setting to his west, suggesting they should fly toward it to reach land. Taylor overruled him. He was flying away from safety, and nobody on the ground could stop him. As darkness fell over the Atlantic, fuel was running out. The last coherent transmission from Flight 19 came at approximately 7:04 p.m. Taylor's voice, tense and uncertain, announced he was turning into the wind for a water landing. 5 planes, 14 men, open ocean, nighttime, no life rafts deployed. Then silence. The Coast Guard and Navy immediately launched one of the largest search and rescue operations in American history. Hundreds of aircraft and dozens of ships combed the Atlantic, the Gulf of Mexico, and the Bahamas. They searched for days. They found nothing. No wreckage, no oil slick, no life vests, no bodies. Nothing that belonged to Flight 19 was ever recovered. But the story doesn't end there. Within hours of Flight 19's disappearance, a rescue aircraft, a PBM Mariner boat plane, took off with a 13-man crew to join the search. 23 minutes after takeoff, the Mariner vanished from radar. A passing merchant ship reported seeing a sudden explosion in the sky, followed by a burning slick on the water. The Navy investigated. They found debris consistent with the Mariner. 27 men had now disappeared in a single evening. The Navy's official investigation concluded something stunning and deeply unsatisfying. The board determined that the disappearance of Flight 19 was caused by, quote, causes or reasons unknown. They could not explain what happened. They had theories, disorientation, compass failure, fuel exhaustion, but no proof, no wreckage, no answers. In the 1990s, researchers using advanced sonar located several World War II-era Avenger aircraft off the ocean floor of Florida. For a brief, electrifying moment, the world thought Flight 19 had finally been found. But the tail numbers didn't match. They were different planes, discarded training aircraft. The real Flight 19 remains somewhere beneath the ocean, still unaccounted for, still silent. 14 men took off on a clear December afternoon for a 2-hour training run. They had done it dozens of times before. They knew the aircraft, they knew the route. And yet, somewhere between departure and destination, they passed through a door that no one has ever been able to find again. The ocean doesn't always give back what it takes, and some doors, once closed, stay closed forever.